You know times are hard, and it's a long road between loving, working, and paying the bills. As the tension starts to grow, oh, that bottle's getting close. The more I pick it up, the better I feel. Well, baby, I don't see how far apart is driving you away from me. Between the whiskey and my warm, another argument, another fight. Between the whiskey and my warm, I gotta choose a whiskey all my life. I remember all those days we just threw our cares away and made love way down on the beach. Now every time I play on every single stage, seems the smiles go away from both of our faces. Well, baby, I don't see how far apart is driving you away from me. Between the whiskey and my warm, another argument, another fight. Between the whiskey and my warm, I gotta choose a whiskey all my life. Whiskey and my warm, another argument, another fight. Between the whiskey and my warm, I gotta choose a whiskey all my life.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sally, you too, welcome. How are you? We're on the air now.
Yes, I'm good. I had a back pain, and once I come in here, everything goes.
No more pain, everything
no
goes.
more pain, everything's good. Okay, so, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a new week, I can't believe we're in April already.
We've been in April, yes.
We're at the quarter month of the year. 4, 8,
You know what that means?
The third
Our
of the year.
quarterly taxes are due this
A
month.
third of the year.
As I tried to spend the morning doing that, yes.
Taxes are going to be collected this year, even though the stock market is going. I just told one of the kids the stock
You
market
just told us
crashed.
we couldn't talk about it, but you
couldn't go
can.
to school. I didn't say that.
Yes.
I said opinions.
We weren't giving opinions.
Me neither.
You just gave one.
I said stock market's down, school's canceled.
That's your opinion.
It wasn't. It was a joke. And she says, I ain't going to school. I'm staying here.
Yeah.
Anyway, did you see this car that collected over the weekend?
It's upside down. Yes, Sheena Ellison. Isn't this Sheena that we know Sheena? It's
No,
a different
somebody
Sheena.
else,
Okay.
different Sheena. It's like everybody in the candy business is called
Nice.
Sheena. So Sheena's watching today. We're going to give her a call.
Sweet
She's talking
fixation.
about coming over. She was part of that mile-long businesses that I saw by Tropicana Field from Renee. It was called Soul Fest. And if I was there with G-Man, we would still be there. We'd be there all week. But she's going to come over.
Nice.
She's going to share some candy with us.
Very nice.
And I wanted to share something with you. The kids didn't know that we sell merch, the new
The new crew?
producers. So I said to them, do you know we sell coffee? And she says to me, what? You sell what? I says, yeah. Remember this? What is this?
Cookie dough.
Cookie dough. What was the saying on this cookie dough? I like what to melt in my mouth?
No, it was like lick my,
Lick my balls.
Cookie balls, yeah.
Yeah, but it was these things. These are wait a minute.
Yeah, that's
Don't get twisted. This is what they're saying
yeah,
is in
yeah,
the cookie dough.
That's their tagline for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And because eggs are so expensive, because there is none,
This is eggless.
this is eggless. Eggless? You
So
said?
you can eat raw cookie dough, correct?
You can eat. You ever, mom ever make you? See, I come to you because I wouldn't do this unless you were in studio. You know that.
Well,
So-
I have to look at the ingredients, but you could use ground flaxseed as an egg replacement.
Wow.
You just
Well, maybe you and I will collaborate.
That's what I'm going to do for Passover this week. I'm going to give everyone some ground flaxseed. Tell them there's your salt water. Dip it. We're going eggless this year because of the economy.
That's right.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. And then the other thing that they found amazing was that we sell tea, all natural tea, and it comes with one of these thingamajiggers,
A steeper.
a steeper. Now, this was at the store in Tampa, at the store, and what they did not like is the way we placed the steeper on the bag.
Well, that came from the manufacturer
I
that
know.
way.
Unfortunately, the design is not so good,
Okay.
so it didn't sell.
Okay.
But we do that as well. So they're going to open up a TikTok store. Being that TikTok is going to be around for the next 700 years,
Correct.
because it keeps getting pardoned by that strange guy. But the bottom line is, if the TikTok store is going to be put in play, why not use it?
Absolutely.
So we're about to go TikTok, and we're about to put the show on TikTok. But I need 1,000 followers on TikTok for that to happen live. Did you know this? You know? Yeah? You knew this? So Amazon's in the house, and you don't tell me these things?
Courtney knows.
I'm not on TikTok like that. I just know something like that.
Something like that. Okay. And Courtney is the one that told me you need 1,000 followers, correct? Anybody look to see how many followers we have?
Like 738.
So we need another 300 followers?
Less than.
250 followers. So please go to the Brooklyn Cafe. 262?
Thank you, Ben.
Ben, can you go on there and follow us, please? Sure. Can everybody in
Now
there
we're
go
down
on
to
and follow us?
261. We're pretty close,
So,
actually.
so that we can get to 1,000, and then we can put the show live, and we'll put everybody on TikTok. It'll be, remember the clack, that clapper? It's a TikToker.
TikToker.
So it's gonna be fun. So I was busy all weekend, and guess where else I went this weekend?
Oh, where'd you go? Ford's Garage?
In Tampa. This thing is the biggest thing I've ever seen in my life. It is tremendous. We left. It was too big. Way too big. But we're gonna be there when?
We're going to be at the one in Plantation on Friday.
And what are we doing there?
Tell them.
You tell them. I'm holding the sign. I got my hands full.
We're going to be out Friday at Full Circle networking event. It is a networking opportunity. I believe probably 75, 85 people are going to be there. It's at Ford's Garage, 11:30 in the morning. So plan a couple hours to network, meet some people, meet some sponsors, have some great food, and get back to the community.
It is not a free event. It is a paid-for event because the proceeds go to a not-for-profit. I think it's like $34.
32, right? Pays for
$32.
lunch, and then the rest goes back to the non-for-profit.
It's a good not-for-profit. And then the next one, I think it's in July, is ours.
Well, there's one every month, but
Ours
this is
in July,
April's,
though.
correct. Or
In
June.
July, our fundraiser is going to be embedded into this thing. But come on out, sit with us. If you're telling me you're coming, I'll set a long table. You notice that my tables are getting longer. Sally, are you coming
I
Friday?
won't be there on my own.
Okay.
Do you want me to pick you up?
No, I'm fine. During the day, I'm fine. It's
Okay.
just at night.
But then don't drink heavily and you'll be all right.
No, I won't drink.
It's a busy week, so we're going to be bobbing in and out, so I'm glad we've got a full show today. We've got Veggie Vero in the house. She's making a spring fruit salad. Is that what we're calling it?
It's a lot of...
Sunshine salad?
Sunshine fruit salad.
A sunshine fruit salad. Because Freddie's so sunshiny every Monday morning.
I am sunshine.
And
on a
then we're
cloudy
part
day.
of a
Come
new...
on, sing it for me, baby, Amazon man. Amazon man don't have no route, so he's in studio today. Come here, troll. He's in studio today, and he's just hanging with us. G-Man, we gonna go hang in Miami.
Say it again.
With you and me going down to Miami. Got some business, some business.
Are you ready to move on with the show, or shall we just wait for you to continue to talk?
And the crankiness has arrived. Okay, yes.
Just wondering, because I'm in the middle of introducing
For
our new
you.
guests and a new app that we're a part of.
Let's do this.
We are working with the OWL app, OWWLL, and Brianna's been working really, really hard, and Jason has been incredibly supportive. We are the first non-for-profit intern group to be working with their OWL app. So we're collecting data, and we're doing the ins and the outs and everything that goes with it. And Brianna met these two great guys. She met, I'm going to get their names right, Tyson Terborg and Christopher Porras, and they are in the music field. They are music producers, promoters, writers, everything with music. I think they're going to send a few of their pieces over, I guess different artists that you've worked with, so we can play some of that. And she's been working hard with the OWL app. It is a free app to download. You raise your money, they raise money, you raise money by people calling you. So you get to charge for the phone call, which is pretty cool. It's a great place to network, to meet like-minded people. The call goes through the app, so you do not have to share your phone number with them. But when you're ready to take it off the app and make a business connection like Brianna did, and here they are.
So
this
you
is the
guys
first
are on
connection.
the what is it?
OWL. They actually met on
OWWLL?
OWL. So here's the power of three. They met on OWL. Brianna connected with them on OWL, and now they are here.
So the owls are in the house.
The OWL is the OWL app.
Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you,
Yes,
thank you.
Great
thank
to be here.
So
What
we've
is
got
the
Chris
name?
and Tyson.
What is the name of the studio of the?
So the name of my record label that I started is called Riches Made Records, and I started it back when I was like 15 years old, but I didn't really, started pushing it like, consistently and, like I guess you could say seriously until, right now. Like I only been doing it for like a month or so, and the page is like doing numbers right now. We're like at 2,000 views right now, and right now I got an artist. His name is G Hunnit. He couldn't make it with us unfortunately today, but the next time when we book another session and another show, I'm gonna bring him here with us. But I brought my guy over here, Tyson, and the crazy part is we didn't actually meet on OWL. We met through because he used to be my business partner. So I got into sales when I was 19, and he was the only one and the first one to take me under him. So he taught me everything that basically he was my mentor. And
But what were you selling?
we were selling a whole everything, health insurance for Florida Blue, internet with Xfinity, AT&T. We were selling phones,
You
government
were like a
phones.
conglomerate.
They were probably the person that knocks on our door. You ready
Yeah,
to
we were
upgrade your
doing door
internet?
knocking. Yep. We were doing a whole lot of
We
everything.
are the people you did not want to see in the morning, man.
Nope. Yep.
Actually, no. We actually.
Every time they come in, I buy from
She
them.
bought a phone, and then we bought a new piece of equipment that we're testing this week that can change the game of what you're looking at here on the road. So, sometimes you find a good deal, you find a good sale. Also,
Yeah.
I'm in negotiations for the fiber and everything else. Now, I'm curious, why music? I mean, you sold so many different things. Why did you go towards the music industry?
So, the reason why I gravitated more towards the music industry is because I've always been, making music since I was, since I can remember since I was like 7, 8 years old. I did my first song with my older brother, which he's like 27, and I've always been doing music. So, at 15, I remember one night I was over at my friend's house, and we were just recording, some music, and then we was just brainstorming. I told him, yo, we should start a record label. And he's like, all right, what are we going to call it? And then I was like, all right, let me think about it. And then 2 minutes later, I just tell him, yo, we should call it Riches Made Records. And then I didn't even have to tell him too much about it. He got on the computer. He started making the page. He started working on everything. We started working on an album. Because I was originally in a rap group. It was 3 of us. But now it's just me. And that's the way it is with life, So I just always gravitated towards music, but I just didn't take it seriously until as when I got older, like when I turned 20. That's when I was all right. I'm gonna do this. If I'm gonna pursue a career in the music industry, I'm gonna do it at the highest level. So that's what I plan on doing, and that's what I'm doing right now.
Excellent. So you and Tyson actually are working together?
Yes, sir.
And the label, I gotta tell you, when I was at iHeart with this one and my son, I wanted to produce a record label. And they laughed me out the building.
Wow.
Remember that? My son even made me a label to appease me. He says, Dad, you're being ridiculous. So for you to do this and actually do it, I gotta tell you, I gotta tip my hat.
Thank you.
Because a lot of people, they laughed at me when I was streaming. They didn't think streaming was ever gonna take off either.
And now look at streaming is a multi-billion-dollar industry.
It's just ridiculous the way it works now. Now there's a new level of streaming coming forward, which is some of the things that we're working on, how to promote it to the satisfaction of somebody like yourself that's promoting music. Now, does it matter what kind of music that you're signing, or is it?
Well, my whole goal with the label is to take it international. So right now, I don't really mind what genre is versatile. So I'll take any, all types of genres because I like all types of music, but for right now, I'm just trying to, build an audience for the label. So right now, it doesn't really matter what genre it is.
Well, let me ask you, anyone here is an artist. Say Veronica is an artist and she wants to sign with you. What's the next step? Does she need to completed music, or will then Tyson produce it and then you have a studio and then it goes to you?
Good question.
How does it work?
That's actually a good question. So let's say anybody within the room wants to sign or is an artist, we could talk. I could break down the numbers. I could tell you the vision that I have for not only me, but what I have to envision for you, because...
All right, put the numbers aside. What's the process?
So the process is, right? So...
Pull your mic up to your...
So the process is, right? So I'm looking at to make the next, let's say the next Beyonce or the next, I don't know, who's a famous singer?
Beyonce's good to start.
That's good.
Lady Gaga, you can start with her too.
That'll work.
Well, okay, yeah. So, all right. So, Beyonce, right? Or, let's say the next Pitbull, and I feel like over here at Riches Made Records, I'm creating superstars. So, the process will be to sit down, tell me what your vision is, and I'm going to tell you and I'm going to explain how I can help you. And then from there, we could get the ball rolling.
And where does Tyson come into play on this, Tyson? How do you join the party?
So great. So I come into the party. I'm basically like the connection for the connection, basically. So everybody has to go through me, basically funding the music industry. So I work with a lot of artists. I work with a lot of producers myself. I put a lot of events together myself as well. But people come to me basically to get their music recorded. So I basically put everything in a DAW, which is a digital audio workstation, and I'm able to record their music. I'm able to master their music, and I'm able to put it out on different platforms for them so they can go ahead and share their music. And then I'm able to use that connection to bring it on to say, Chris, to see how he wants to move forward with that artist. If we continue to use that artist, and then we're able to develop them from there.
So, Tyson, you are mixing the music to
Yes.
perfection, and then you're handing it off so that to see how he wants to distribute it? Is that sort of the setup?
Yes, sir. He basically produces it and I distribute it because I'm also going to be my own distribution company because I don't want to go through a DistroKid or a TuneCore or any of these, companies because let's face it, you know what they say about the music industry as far as with labels.
Yeah.
It's not meant for the artist to win. But that's why, I want to change the music industry. I want to change that stigma. And for Riches Made Records, the vision that I have is to make it fair for the artist. And you hear all these horror stories of, artists not, being able to record when they want to or release music when they want to and shit. Even when they want to pull out a deal, they can't because they they signed their life away. So over here, I'm not doing none of that, weird stuff. Because, I come from a very humble beginning, so I wouldn't play with, people's times or energy either, So that's my whole objective with the label, to make it fair for the artists and, like I said, to potentially, have them and, make them a global phenomenon / superstar. So
Well, we know some people who are actually on American Idol came in second place. You know what I'm talking about? And she refused to continue the music career because back then they had to sign exclusives. So if you go to certain companies, you're not allowed to sign with Tyson. See, Tyson is one part of the equation, and you're the other part. So what they did was they agreed to have many U's all over the place, maybe 200 distributors. But there's only one master mix. And what happened was she refused to do music in this direction. Most independent singers, they don't trust the system anymore because they can't do exactly what you just described. They can't be themselves. Exactly. They got to do the music that whoever's signing them wants them to do for whatever market. Kendra comes to mind also. Kendra just released a new one, and she's giving us, of all the people in the world, the permission to send it out. So we're going to do that as well. So I get where you're coming from. Yeah.
Like Wanda. She came from another country, and her label wasn't releasing her music.
That's a tragedy what happened with her. That was a tragedy because they took her to the max on this thing, and they won't let her produce it because of the contracts they signed. So winning the trust of people, because it's two-dimensional of what you're doing, is very important to what you're doing. Somebody doesn't understand, if you give them $100, you know, Motown did this. They took all the music, and nobody made a nickel when you were an artist. So now they started to sell the songs to other people to sing so they can make some money on this thing, and they dragged through the courts forever. So what you're saying is really, really important. You have to get people's confidence. You have to do the whole, let me show you what I'm going to do. And then in the future, how you're going to distribute it becomes the name of the game.
Did you send some songs over?
yeah, I did.
All right, so why don't we take a commercial break? Tell us, same artist or different artist that you sent over?
Is a different artist. His name is Sagittarius.
Okay.
And the name of this song is called Euphoria.
All right,
So-
Tyson, did you produce this?
I did not produce that particular song, but I did send you over some beats and some songs I did produce.
All right, so we're going to play one of the pieces, take a commercial break, and we come back. We're heading over to the kitchen in the studio. So let's see what's cooking for lunch in a sunshine fruit bowl. Thank you, gentlemen, so much. Rich's Made Records. All right, more to come. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Amp Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
This is Smoke Barbecue. We're located in Fort Lauderdale at 3351 Northeast 32nd Street, Fort Lauderdale 33308. Our website is www.eatsmokebbq.com. It's EATSMOKEBBQ.com. You can order online. We also do catering for 10 to 10,000.
If you are looking to bring your family out to an incredible food venue, this is the place. We're at Smoke Barbecue in East Fort Lauderdale. Everything is amazing. You can see their faces on our crew, and the amount of food that they have taken down in about 15 minutes is absolutely unbelievable.
And we're still going. I can't talk them either.
And everything is coming. So here, let's eat.
Your True Oldies Listener's Guide. Listening in the Palm Beaches? That's 95.9 FM. On the Treasure Coast? You want 106.9 FM. In Boca? It's 95.3 FM. We've got Fort Lauderdale and Broward County covered with 96.9 FM. And you can always hear us anywhere at TrueOldiesFLA.com.
In a world where finding reliable and compassionate home care can be overwhelming, Sunshine Home Care Services stands as a beacon of hope. That's why we've partnered with professional nurses, physical rehabilitation centers, and medical offices to ensure their patients receive the very best in home care. At Sunshine Home Care Services, our mission is simple yet profound: to support and enhance the lives of our clients. We genuinely enhance the quality of and offer a comprehensive suite of 26 services tailored to meet every need. We go beyond the basics with health monitoring, emotional support, pet care, and home safety checks. Sunshine Home Care Services is more than just a service. It's a partnership in care. We invite you to experience the difference a compassionate team can make. For a personal consultation, call us today at 561-821-5811.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Too many plans, lifestyle getting out of hand. Manifesting for a better life, I'm doing what I can. People asking too much from me, Lord, just help me see your plan. Help me become a better man. Help me, Lord, to understand. Lead me to your way and lead me to your heart. Let me see the real truth so you can shine right through the dark. Heavy burden's killing me, but you're the one who kept my spark. Without you, I'd fall apart. Keep it coming, I'm ready to start. Falling, falling. Falling in euphoria, yeah. Falling, falling, falling in euphoria,
That's very nice.
That was Sagittarius, brought to you by Riches Made Records. How do people find your different artists, I guess, for lack of a better term?
You could search up on my Instagram, Riches May Records, and I have all of my artists there. You know, you can also follow them. You can follow at Sagittarius or at G Hunnit with a 1, G Hunnit and then 1 T. So yeah, that's where you can find my artists. They're on YouTube also,
Awesome.
the same handle, and you know they got a couple songs out, a couple views, a couple thousand, but we're trying to hit that million mark and then that billion mark.
Sounds
then, yeah,
great. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so if you're ready for a treat, we're going to head over to the kitchen. We've got Veronica Green joining us of Veggie Vero. She brought all of her books with her today to share with us. Sunshine fruit salad. You ready?
Welcome.
It depends on what's in the fruit. There.
Well, I'm calling it sunshine fruit salad because just about everything in this recipe will be bright and happy yellow and orange shades. Delicious fruit salad. I love fruit salads. I don't know about you guys. They're easy. They're full of flavor. They're bursting with flavor, and they're healthy. And it's like a summer food. I mean, I know we're technically still in spring, but if you've been outside lately, it feels like summer. So yeah, I'm gonna just dive right in. Who likes papaya? Anybody?
I don't know if I've ever had papaya.
Really?
It's not funny.
So papaya is one of those things that a lot of people like, a lot of people don't like. You're either on one side of the fence or the other. But I found a really, really good ripe one, so it's very sweet. I think it's a good one. I found it at the Boys Market. And I think even if you're on the side that you don't really like papaya so much, once it's blended in with all the other ingredients, I think you'll like it. So I went ahead and left it, well, I just cut it in half. So the whole papaya is about this big. And I left the seeds and everything inside just in case anybody has not ever really seen what a papaya looks like on the inside. It has these big black seeds, and these are actually edible. So you can save the seeds. You can save them to plant if you want to grow your own papaya tree.
It's soft.
Yep, it's soft. Once it's ripe, it's soft. And of course, you could just put them in a little jar and dry them out and eat them. They taste peppery. They taste like little peppercorns. Huh. So
I used to.
This is like a new fruit I've never had. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah. So you're gonna.
When I was 9 months pregnant with my daughter, I went to a fair in Dallas. And I was like just so huge and so ready to give birth. And they told me if I ate papaya, I would go into labor.
Really?
I don't know if that's a myth or not.
I haven't heard that, but it's possible. I mean, papaya is really good for digestion.
I guess I get
for
must
digestion.
have. I don't know.
And you gave birth, so I guess it must work.
She's 33, so right, it worked.
Now, what do you do with the seeds?
So I was saying you can eat them. They're actually edible. You can dry them out and just kind of pop them like little snacks. They taste like little peppercorns. Huh.
I used to grow papaya. I never ate the seeds.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't realize you can eat them. They are edible, and of course you could plant them. And these things grow easily. Like at the garden where I also work, we sometimes when we have papayas growing on our tree, we open one up, we share it with everybody. The seeds get spit out, they get tossed, and all of a sudden, a couple of weeks later, we have like a little baby papaya tree.
Wow.
Growing, and we didn't even plant it mindfully. It was just like spit out.
How big is a papaya tree? Is it large?
So it can get to about like 7-8 feet tall.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, but it's skinny though. It's like a skinny.
It's like a banana tree.
Kind of like a banana tree. Yeah, exactly. So all right.
Cutting them bad boys down.
Wow. So I cut it. The whole thing was cut in half. Then I cut the half in half, and now I'm going to cut the half of the half in half. This is the easiest way I think to cut it.
Even the skin is soft.
Yeah. Once it ripens, it's pretty soft. So I'm going to make some little chunks here, and just peel the skin right off.
That's how we used to eat it.
Like cantaloupe?
Like cantaloupe.
I was just going to say, it looks like a watermelon.
Yeah, but softer than a watermelon. Watermelon.
British watermelon.
Is it a sweet fruit or is it more of a sour tart fruit?
No, it's sweet.
It's sweet. It's sweet.
Isn't that funny? I don't know what papaya tastes like. Isn't that crazy?
It tastes like popcorn. It is sweet. It's delicious.
I've had some very funny. I've heard some very funny descriptions of what people think papaya tastes like. I won't say it on air. I'll tell you after.
Wow.
But I think it's really good, especially when it's ripe. You have to find a good, juicy, ripe one. If you're eating it and it's not quite ripe yet, then it's not so good.
Do you mean you got a papaya tree?
I had an OTT apple tree. We had to cut it down because it got rotten.
An apple tree?
OTT apple is a Jamaican apple.
Oh, I don't know about
Caribbean
this.
apple.
OTT apple.
Small little red one then. Yeah.
What does the OTT stand for?
I don't know.
Over the
My
top.
parents called it.
Oh, I'm very curious about this.
OTT in our world is over the top.
Over the top apple.
Let me ask, is the OTT apple white inside and very red on the outside and they're small?
Yeah.
Okay, in Spanish, in Puerto Rico, we used to call those Americanos.
And they're sweet.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they are unbelievable. I had it once, found the tree, had it once, never grew again, never had it again.
Somebody must have salted the tree. We had to cut it down. Because it was bad fruits every year afterwards. I was like, what's going on?
Have you ever
Same
had
with my
sugar
soursop
apple?
tree. Crazy.
No.
Ever had what?
Sugar apple?
Sugar apple.
No, what is that?
That's it. It's like
The
a little yellow fruit. It's about this big. It can grow here in Florida. We actually have a sugar apple tree at the garden, but
I've
it's
seen it somewhere, but I never had it.
yeah, it's tasty, real sweet. All right, so I'm just gonna do that quarter papaya for now.
Veronica, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Can you explain to the audience about how there's so much enzymes in papaya and it's so healthy for you? And just so the audience understands, like, the benefits of it, because from my background, I know that's great for the skin, but what else?
It is. No, it is. Thank you. I actually meant to touch on that and I got distracted. It's extremely good for you. It has so many beneficial vitamins. It's actually high in vitamin C. It's really good for your skin, as you mentioned, and for your hair and nail follicles as well. And it's extremely helpful with your digestion. Like, it aids in digestion. It has all of these enzymes that help break down your food, and it even helps with like tummy aches. If you're not feeling so well, eat a papaya. It really helps.
They don't seem to have them in Publix.
Because they're good for you.
Whole Foods.
Whole Foods has them. I found this one at the boys market. I cannot wait until we have them at the garden. We have papaya trees, but they're just not, the fruit isn't ready yet. They're so good. And they're full of antioxidants. They're very, very rich in antioxidants.
What would you recommend? My brother grows a papaya tree in his house, and I see that he's having a rat problem. What would you recommend for that?
So, well, whenever you're growing food, critters are going to come. This is part of the game. They're looking for food too, right? So one thing that really works for us at the garden, and I know this is not feasible for everybody, but if it's possible, having an outdoor cat, believe it or not, really remedies that issue. If you have an indoor-outdoor cat, we have 4 of them at the garden, and we do not have iguana problems. We don't have rodent problems. Wow. Not to say that the iguanas and rodents aren't there, but they don't stay long. They can't, because they smell the pheromones and everything of their predators, which is the feline. So having a cat is a big, big help when you have a garden. If you can't do that, you can, with a lot of your things that could get eaten up, especially by like iguanas, you can put netting, like it's like a white netting. You can just buy them on Amazon to put over your herbs and veggies. And it's like, it has like a drawstring at the bottom. So the sunlight and the rain can get to the plant, but the critters can't.
Like a greenhouse.
Kind of like a greenhouse, yeah.
But for a papaya tree?
It wouldn't work for a papaya tree. Yeah, that's not going to work.
All right, wait, keep talking, but keep working.
Okay.
My question is, so you recommend having a cat? Can I have a cat that just lives outside?
Well, you can have an indoor-outdoor cat. I mean, I'm not really a fan of just having a cat that's fully outdoors and not allowed to come in, because I just think that like all creatures like to have, especially animals, especially cats and dogs, like they need to have that shelter, that safe space to come inside. That's just my personal preference. But the cats that we have at the garden were strays. We didn't like buy them or get them for the garden. They were strays. There's 4 of them, and we feed them. We take care of them. And they take care of the iguana problems and the rodent problems. It's really, really incredible.
And
the way
remember,
it works.
not all cats are the same. Some cats are hunters, some aren't. So you have to be careful if you're getting cats to do this thing. They have to know. First, you gotta love their masters, because you ever notice a cat gets a mouse, it brings it to you.
What'd you do with Casper though over the weekend?
Nothing. I left him be in his cage. It was a lot of water, Then I have to sit with him till 1 o'clock in the morning, because you gotta give him a little cat time.
I'm adding papaya, by the way. This is
kiwi.
Kiwi, sorry. I'm looking at the papaya. I'm adding kiwi, and I actually just recently learned that the skin of kiwi is edible too. I didn't know that. I'm not.
Edible?
I tried it. I'm not a huge fan, so I'm still peeling it off, but it is edible.
Do you know when you have a potato at the restaurant, they scrub it and salt it, and you can eat the outside skin?
It's the best part of the potato, actually.
I never knew that. You never told me that.
Ever had potato skins?
Yeah, but I didn't know that it was a potato skin.
I love salt on a baked potato.
I'll
Why
leave
do
it.
they
I'll
put
leave
the
it there.
salt on? Do you know why they put the salt on?
Bring out the flavor.
Oh.
Yeah, for flavor, for sure.
They ran out of sugar.
Kiwi and papaya.
So kiwi, papaya. So the kiwi is another one that's extremely high in vitamin C. It's actually higher than oranges in vitamin C.
Really?
So if you're really looking to get that vitamin C dose, if you feel a little cold coming on, get some kiwi.
Eat a kiwi.
Mm-hmm.
G-Man, this is right up your alley.
You could get sick overdosing on vitamin C as well.
Too much kiwi?
That is true. I think you would have to really. Really? How much vitamin C did it take to
Don't
overdose
ask.
on it?
He swallowed a vitamin C tree.
The capsules, yeah. Yeah, you got to be careful with those capsules. I had a vitamin C capsule once that actually gave me an allergic reaction on my face because it was mixed with rose hip, which is supposed to be good for you, but it didn't agree with me, and I had a bad reaction to it. Okay, pineapple is next. So this is really starting to get bright and sunny. Everybody likes pineapple,
pineapples
right?
are good for digestion.
Oh, absolutely.
There's a coach that I went to, and he gave me pineapple pills.
Bromelain.
Yeah.
I
And
have
he
some in
said,
the
"Here."
back.
So I said to him, well, what's the difference between these pills and just eating a pineapple? He says, when was the last time you ate a pineapple? I said, man, it got me again.
They say it helps with toothaches also.
I don't know about
And when you have your wisdom teeth pulled, because it helps with inflammation, the bromelain.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I heard that if I give it to people that are creating headaches for me, they sort of calms them
No,
down.
I have actually a bottle of bromelain in the back to help with inflammation.
You do?
I do.
You walk around with a bottle of bromelain?
No, I keep it in the back. I don't walk around with
In
it.
the back of what?
It's in the back of the studio.
Why?
To help with inflammation and swelling.
Yeah,
swelling?
it does. Definitely helps with that.
See?
The two of you, if you swell, you can notice. It would
I
be
don't
like
mean
a lump on the
physical
log.
swelling, but they have that too. But anti-inflammatory.
Yes.
You?
Joint pain, neuropathy, it might help.
Okay, I'm going to take one.
Okay.
I didn't know that. Might be good for my back.
Yes, that's the
It might
problem.
be good for your back. Because how much pineapple can you eat?
Yeah. You have an inflamed back.
But I do love pineapple. I think pineapple is delicious.
I do. I like everything you're putting in there.
Is this going to have one of your magical sauces too?
Well, not exactly, because this doesn't really need a sauce. It's all sweet and delicious already, but I'm going to put a little bit of coconut yogurt on the side.
Oh, okay.
Of course you do. Coconut yogurt.
Okay, so we also have dragon fruit. Anybody like dragon fruit?
What is a dragon fruit?
So dragon fruit grows on a cactus.
Really?
That's a cactus fruit?
This is the fruit of the cactus called dragon fruit.
Holy
and
smokes.
it climbs. It's a plant that likes to climb, so you would put it next to a fence or something that it can just get really big, and it's a beautiful cactus. And then this is the fruit that it gives you. It also comes in pink. You probably have seen the pink ones. They're more popular because they're like very pretty and bright pink. But in my opinion, the yellow ones are actually sweeter and more flavorful on the inside. I always have found the pink ones to just be a little bit bland. So
all dragon fruit comes from a cactus?
Yes.
So is this a specific cactus?
Well, they call the whole plant dragon fruit.
And it's green?
Look at the inside of this thing.
Yeah,
it looks like a kiwi.
So
I've only
it's-
seen the pink ones. You're
Looks
right.
like it's
Mhm.
damaged.
So these are the seeds, obviously the little seeds inside, and they're all edible. Yeah. And so what I do when I'm bringing this, like I bring these to work with me as a snack sometimes, and I'll just bring a spoon. I'll cut it in half, bring a spoon, and just eat like as if it's like a yogurt cup. Just eat it right out of here.
Huh.
It's so fun. I love dragon fruit, and it
Holy
is,
smokes.
of course, very nutritious. I mean,
Scary.
the summertime, the heat, I shouldn't say summer because we're not in summer yet, but whenever it's getting hot out, I don't know, I feel like I'm craving fruits. I
You
always
smell
want
it
to eat
now?
fruit.
It smells so sweet and delicious.
No.
Really?
So it's actually a little awkward for me to cut because I usually just cut it in half and eat the rest with a spoon,
But what do? You're going to scoop it out?
well, I'm going to make little chunks out of it. So here, I peeled off all the skin, and I'm just going to chop it up into little chunks for the salad.
Somebody's going to have to hire you for this thing, because who the
That
hell's going to be able
smells
to...
so good. You smell the salad? You know what smells it?
It's going in your direction.
We have to take bromelain. That was
It smells like summer fruit.
It smells like victory. It smells like nothing.
There's certain things that bring back different seasons, right?
is that what it
Sunscreen
is?
and summer fruit, don't they remind you of summer?
Yeah, Joe's
Right, if you
speech
smell
in the smell of
sunscreen,
seaweed.
like whatever it is, it brings back those childhood memories, and it's always like a smell or a
Don't do this.
taste.
Don't do this to me. I spent all weekend talking about my son's childhood, and he has it all confused. And I said, no, we didn't go there. We went here. Yeah, we went there. I said, you were 6. What do you know? Yeah, I was there. It's ridiculous.
Have you ever planted the pineapple top? You know you
Yeah.
can do that, right? Yeah, that's fun. We do that at the garden.
It's a
all
lot
the
of
time.
work.
They take forever to grow.
And all the critters want to eat it because it smells and looks so delicious.
It's all the activities you get to do with kids. It's all fun stuff.
It is fun. I feel so lucky.
My granddaughter drove me crazy this weekend.
All right.
Oh, they're not feeling sorry for you in the studio. Oh, poor baby, they said.
She's a lot of work. I said to him, don't have no more.
We're going to add a banana.
Girls are more work than boys.
But we're so well worth it.
I didn't say that. Never said that. No, I never said
Absolutely.
And
Could be
all
like
of this excess little pile of skins and mush here, this is going to our worm farm.
A
that. A what for?
We have a worm farm at the garden, and they love sweet, delicious skins of mangoes and papayas, all the juicy, sweet things.
And what do you do with the worm farm?
So the worms,
Go fishing?
they they eat our fruit and veggie scraps. They poop it out, and the worm poop is the best fertilizer you can use on your plants.
How do you
It's
pick up worm
amazing.
poop?
How do you what? Collect it?
Yeah.
You harvest it by hand.
By
So,
hand?
yeah, the whole. You basically, it's a big container. You can wear gloves
That's
if you
terrible.
want to, if you're squeamish. But you take all of it out. It's like it looks like soil. It doesn't smell. I promise you, it does not smell
How
at
much
all.
poop can a worm do
A
if you had a
lot.
worm? A lot?
Well, it's not just one worm. It's a lot.
Millions?
It's a
Many
worm
worms.
farm.
Yeah, it's a farm. So basically you harvest all of the worm. It's called castings. The worm castings is the technical term for it, and you just take it all out in one big pile. You put it in like a bowl, and you pick the worms out of it so they stay in their farm. And then what's left is their castings, and you mix it with water and you fertilize all the plants with it. It's amazing. Like if you have a plant that's sad and suffering, and you just pour this worm castings on it, it will perk right up.
Do they
It's
bottle
incredible.
it?
Do they what?
Yeah, they put it
You
in a
actually
bottle
can
for
buy it if you don't want to harvest it by hand.
No, but you want it fresh. You don't want dry poop.
That's
You want
okay.
fresh poop.
No, they do sell it. They do sell it. You can get it at Home Depot even.
I mean, fertilizer is poop, right?
Many of,
poop or
yeah, a
something?
lot of it is, yeah.
Horse poop?
Question, Veronica, are you cutting the mango right now?
The banana. I'm kind of just making little
But
chunks.
my daughter told me that mango skin is edible.
I have also heard that, but I think it's a little bit tough
Tart.
for my liking. I use the skins for facials. That's what I use them for.
For facials?
For facials. You take the skin and you can like rub it on your face as like an exfoliator.
Then wouldn't the papaya and skin be the same? Because when I went to skincare school to be an esthetician, that's what we talked about. Was the enzymes in pineapples and in papaya.
Absolutely.
Is
yeah.
that also?
You can use the skins for that as well of papaya. I don't know if pineapple, I mean, I'm not an esthetician, so I don't really know the details of that exactly, but I feel like my instincts tell me that pineapple might be too strong for a lot of people's skin. I would stick with the papaya
Too much
and
acid.
mango, unless you have a mango allergy. So mango is an ingredient, but we do have a mango allergy in the room, so I'm gonna do that last so that the knife doesn't touch it and mix it with everything, and I'm gonna put it in a separate bowl.
Yeah, mangoes are very strong, acidic-wise.
And what are those?
These are called golden berries. Anybody ever had these before?
What is it, an orange?
It's related to tomatoes actually, but they're sweet
Tomato?
and tart. They're
It's
very
a tart tomato.
You know what? I had it the first time the other day, and I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Because they look like tomatoes, right?
Right.
That's what I thought you were putting in.
They're very sweet and tart. and they are in the tomato family, but I'm just going to cut them in half and add them to this salad because I was looking for ingredients that were yellow and orange and sunshiny, and I said, oh, how
You
about
just color
these?
coordinated.
Yes.
You know. And how about a glycemic index? Are these higher? Like people who are diabetic or watching
Well,
sugar?
you know, all fruit is going to have
sugar.
So if you especially are diabetic, of course, all sugar is not created equal. It's not the same as like eating ice cream or candy. This is nature's sugar, nature's candy, right? But you do still have to watch it because you can spike your sugar levels if you're eating too much fruit.
It depends on how your body
Yeah, everyone's different. You
performs
really
with
gotta.
the different types of fruit.
And
You
of
have to
course,
try
this
each
isn't
one.
a serving for one person. This is for
That's
a
a
whole
bowl and a half,
studio
man.
of people.
Did you know that dried apricots has a low glycemic?
Really?
Dried apricots. Bananas has a high, right, Veronica?
Yeah, bananas.
Bananas have high, yes. I think it's because they're like starchy.
Yes.
You know, they're
Absolutely right.
kind of, they have that starchiness to them, so it does actually have a higher.
You make everything seem so easy and delicious.
Is that an orange?
This is just, I know,
Strawberries have low glycemic.
tangerine.
How is the glycemic of a tangerine?
Not sure, to be honest.
Well, let me put it to you this way. When my blood sugar at one time in my life went dipped because I was taking meds, that's what they gave me. And it popped it right back up.
Like orange juice when you donate blood.
That's what they gave me, yeah. That too.
I always assume that that you know fruit has, of course, more. Some have more than others, but fruit is going to be sugary. It's Mother Earth's candy, so you do got to watch
so
it.
Cute. Mother Earth's candy.
Mother
She
Earth's
makes everything
candy.
just sound so delightful and unicorn and rainbows, right?
Like a storybook.
Everything's like rainbows and unicorns in Veronica's world. I love that.
Everybody tries. They watch the show and they try these at home, and they go, "It didn't turn out exactly like hers." I said, "It's okay. Give it a shot."
Okay, so the only thing we're missing now is the mango. I'm going to add that separately, but this is such a beautiful dish. I mean, you can
You need
serve
a bigger
this.
boat, honey.
I know, it's overflowing, right? And then I have coconut yogurt that I'm gonna serve on the side. So I'm gonna dish it out in bowls, coconut yogurt on the side, and a little bit of granola. You guys like granola?
Beautiful.
Yeah, it will be really good. So
And
I'm gonna
those
serve
books,
it.
tell us about the books.
Yes, well, if anybody is not familiar with my books, I'm also a children's book author. Veggie Vero, The Adventures of Veggie Vero is my children's book series. It's all about a little superhero who rescues the animals, teaches kids how to make healthy choices, kind and compassionate choices. And then I also have a Veggie Vero cookbook with some recipes, not all the recipes. I need to come up with a second one soon. And then I also have a little yoga book for kiddos who are into yoga, and a book called Diary of a Plastic Bottle, which is relevant for this month because we're in the Earth Month, right? Earth Day is coming up towards the end of the month, and that book is all about a little plastic bottle who wants to be recycled or stay on the shelf, reducing our use of plastics. So all good things about saving the planet.
I actually saw overseas in Europe that Coke and Pepsi now have to recycle their bottles to be used as plastic bottles. So
Really?
they are changing everything that has to be recyclable bottles to put it back in a bottle, which means, you know what that means. Cost is going to be going up. They said by 2028, everything has to be in the recyclable plastic bottles, which
That's
is really
awesome.
great.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's going to be an increase of charge, but it's nice to see some of big corporations are going to be held accountable for some of this.
Absolutely.
Right?
It really is about time. They have to take responsibility. I mean, this plastic doesn't go away.
Recycles are not. There's only 8% of those yellow bins that are recycling.
Yeah.
They're using as recyclable.
Because it all just ends up in the oceans.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But they are now using recyclable plastics for pellets to do different things. The technology now, because it's needed, they're coming up with different ideas for these pellets and different ways of using it.
Interesting. All right, so let's take a break while she serves up some fresh spring, summer fruit fun. More to come on the other side of this commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Amp Media Productions is proud to announce a collaboration with ABC WPBF, producing high-quality commercials for clients in Palm Beach County. This partnership will leverage Amp Media's creative expertise and video production capabilities with ABC's extensive reach and community connections to deliver top-notch advertising solutions. Contact Amp Media Productions today to amplify your impact in business on ABC WPBF.
Family business. It's me, my sister, and her soon-to-be husband. We've been here for about 5 years doing our thing in this beautiful little spot right in the heart of downtown Boca. We really are like that authentic New York, New Jersey, Northeast thing that you want to have when you're in South Florida. Our bagels are made from scratch every single day. They're top-notch, best you can get around here. And then lunch, chicken Caesar wrap, or like we have a beautiful avocado supreme salad. That's really, really great. And of course, all our sweets are incredible too. You know, something savory, salty, and a little something sweet after. And we will do our best to provide the best service, best food, best everything. And if there's anything you need, we'll do it.
Breaking news, aliens have finally made contact with. Welcome to the Amp Media Studios here in beautiful downtown Boca Raton.
In conjunction with True Oldies Radio South Florida, Amp Media Productions is here to help amplify your impact in business and to bring greater awareness to our community. Give us a call, 866-224-5422. We'll see you soon at the cafe.
And like I always say, come on down and visit us and don't be late.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape, the perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Known for his Art Deco Cubist style and compositions with dancing saturated color, Ken Bieberman has lived and breathed art his whole life. From the early 80s, he's influenced the Art Deco district of Miami Beach. Featured in numerous restoration projects, hotels, galleries, and clubs, Bieberman creates for everyday folks and celebrity clientele. He's also the proprietor of Art Repro, a giclée and scanning company in Pompano Beach. When it comes to scanning high resolution, size is not an issue. Professionally scanning art up to 10 feet and 64 inches in width, Art Repro utilizes state-of-the-art equipment. On quality canvas or paper, archival ink and printing mediums are put to use. Art Repro ensures colors are true and every nuance of the art is captured, including the canvas weave. Perfection is the priority. Contact artist Ken Bieberman today at 954-547-0095 or visit his website www.artrepro.net.
Specializing in color pencils and graphite art, J. Harmon brings art to life with styles such as Art Nouveau, Ultra Realism, Abstract Realism, and Pop Art. Whether you're looking for a piece to make your walls feel like home, some flair for your office, or giving your pet the ultimate photograph, J. Harmon has art for all. Come see some of his work in person at the Brooklyn Cafe Studio. Visit his website for prints, mugs, commission info, and more.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
I feel like a kid trying all these different fruits that I've never had. I don't even know how she makes a fruit salad taste better than a fruit salad, but she does. So those little things that taste like that look like tomatoes are a little tart.
They're tart, right? Those are the golden
It's
berries.
the sweet and sour of it. The sweet and tart of it.
And papaya is more of a texture than a flavor. This is just my take on the fruit salad.
Listen, as you're eating your popcorn to the movies, you like that?
Here's a few
I'm
that
not
are
eating popcorn, I'm eating fruit.
I know, but it's like you're eating it like it's popcorn at the movies because you went to the movies on Sunday and you're screaming at me. You loved it. She loved it.
This is delicious.
I'm glad you like it.
She makes everything taste good. We got to get you a fruit salad. You're leaving?
Okay, take it easy. Don't get crazy. Sally, she went Sunday and she says that it scared her.
I can relate.
It doesn't scare her. She thinks it scares her. She didn't see it. She's like this.
I saw it.
I relate to that.
You relate to what?
I mean, I can watch certain.
Sally,
things
hold your
that-
mic.
I relate to scary, like really scary. Thank you. Yeah. No, I can have it.
It's non-dairy, it's coconut
No,
yogurt.
can you do- yeah, she said it's coconut. Thank you. I don't like. It's funny because. Go ahead. It's not.
Me too?
Okay, either put the mic out, eat, do something.
No, I was going to talk about
Do
ghost
something.
things.
You're caught between
I
first
talk
base and
about
second. here.
ghosts and things like that, but
So-
I
Yes,
don't like
Alicia,
to see
thank you.
them on TV.
So we have an announcement to make.
done.
Try the papaya.
I'm done.
We got two announcements to make. The first announcement is that Sally Bernard's art is now on clothing, and the website has launched. And we are going to fix the banking today, so if you want to order the merchandise, some of the stuff, I'm going to tell you something, it's pretty good. It's really good.
I love the website. It's totally comprehensive. You've got your art, you've got your book, you've got the QR code, you've got your clothing. It's incredible.
Yeah, it really came together. Yeah.
The workout clothing and everything you have in there is outstanding.
Art by Sally Bernard, which is incredible.
Yeah.
Art by Sally Bernard.
Art by Sally Bernard, BARNA.
.com.
.com.
It's really nice. So check it out. Let us know what you think of it, and if you think we should change anything in there, we're more than happy to take
Thank you.
all requests. And the second piece of news is that young lady over there.
Why don't
on the
let her
right,
announce it?
why don't you announce it?
You announce it.
Yeah, talk the mic.
You are the latest host
Grab your mic.
on the Amp Media
Don't
Productions
talk,
Network.
don't talk on the table. Just grab your mic. Are you ready to? Are you ready? No, you eat mine. Are you ready? Are you ready to make the announcement? Did you swallow? Okay.
Really? Wow.
Hold on. Yes, I'm ready to announce it.
So what you tell us? What
Well,
happened?
but it's been an experience, a wonderful, privileged experience to come to the studio, and I thank Frank and Richard, aka Shakespeare, that invited me to come to their show, The Artist Loft, and I got to meet Freddie and Dawn, and I come to meet, and I've been part of the family, I feel like, and now I am announcing that I'm going to be part of The Artist Loft. I'm honored. Wow.
Woo-woo!
It's really happening. Wow.
She stepped into her divine femininity and taken a leap of faith, and she's going to make the boys' show
Here we go.
incredibly divine.
Oh, thank you.
Divine femininity.
Divine femininity, because you just have to take that leap of faith for what you believe in, and then the rest goes into flow. So congratulations. Welcome aboard.
And thank you to Frank and Richard for giving us the opportunity to do that.
And now we get to do new elements.
And they're going to be 3 times a month as opposed to 4. We're going to change the elements around, have some fun with this thing. Alicia will definitely bring some fun to the game. So looking forward now to upward mobility, as they say. So Frank and Rich, thank you very much for that.
So the Artist Loft is now 3 instead of 2 times a month. This week I think we've got Gypsy Soul, and then unless they want to
then
start
it
Artist Loft,
begins.
yeah, and then we go forward.
We'll see
But
what
they're
you
at
want.
5 o'clock, so we can always do it.
We could do
And
even
they're
4 if they
5:30.
want to. Yeah.
Exactly. A
It's
lot
gonna
of
be
cool
good.
stuff. All right, Veronica, this is absolutely delicious and amazing. I get to try all these new fruits that I never tried before.
Yay!
Everyone trying new things. G-Man, did you get one?
Almost. I'm waiting for everybody.
Sally, what do you think?
I think it's delicious.
Did you try this
I can't
little one?
believe you've never had
Try it.
papaya.
I try. Let me ask you a question. What is the white stuff?
Coconut yogurt.
Coconut-based yogurt.
What brand is it? Because
So I was gonna actually recommend this brand. I really like this one. This is my favorite. It's Harmless Harvest.
I like that
It's
one.
the vanilla flavored one, and it's just very clean ingredients. It's like coconut water, coconut milk.
How many carbs does that have?
Carbs? Let's see, 22 grams per 3/4 cup. So
3/4 of a cup?
Three-quarters
Yeah,
of a
which is a
cup,
lot.
which
That's
is
a lot.
you
That
don't
has
have
to-
It's a 3/4 of a cup is a lot of yogurt.
It's a lot of yogurt.
That has to be the best yogurt I've had in my life.
It's a nice consistency. I've tried them all. I've not tried this one.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, this is my favorite one.
I don't
It's
think this has added sugar. This seems pretty plain.
let's see.
Sweet.
It does have 11 grams of added sugar.
That's why you like it.
No, I like it because it tastes. What was that little one you just gave?
But everything
Those were
is
those
like
little golden
in
things
moderation.
you
I
like.
didn't give you a lot of yogurt. I gave you like 2 little spoonfuls.
What was the golden tomato? They're not tomatoes, but what
They're
are those
called golden berries.
That's a berry, not a tomato.
Right.
Right.
That is the most delicious thing in the world.
Yeah. Oh, they actually have these at Whole Foods.
That is unbelievable. I was expecting to taste a tomato.
You don't think that's sour?
It's a little sour, but it goes good with the other stuff.
Yogurt.
It's like a war of deliciousness.
She's making you one.
Yeah, I'm making one more here.
It's unbelievable.
Who didn't get one?
I went to an event and they had that. It was the first time I tried it.
You didn't get one either, right?
All right, let me see if I can.
Did you get one, Brianna?
Stretch it.
4 people.
No.
Well, while we're cutting up some more fruit, I think we have a new piece to play that we for Friday, May 2nd. Would you download that from WeTransfer? All right, let's play this. This is from a producer who works with us remotely, and he's been working really, really hard on this piece. So we're going to pop it in, We invite you to join us here on May 2nd, Amp Media Futures Foundation. It is a non-for-profit about giving back to our students in media production, communication, and the arts. So come on out and help celebrate our students as they learn their craft, hone their skills, work in community, teamwork, and what it's all about to have. I understand it's called the third space of what we offer here. Have you heard about the third space?
I have not.
You've got home, you've got work, and then your third safe space. And this is what Grace told us, that we're the third space for our crew, which
Very
is really unbelievable. So let's roll this piece.
Join us for Segundo de Mayo, a night of celebration with purpose. On May 2nd at 5 p.m., enjoy live music, food, and festive fun. All while supporting the AMP Media Futures Foundation. Your ticket helps college students gain hands-on experience in media production, marketing, and communication. Many face financial or social challenges, and your support helps amplify their future. Come for the fiesta, stay for the impact. For more information, contact us at info@ampfutures.org.
Amazing. It takes a team, it takes a village, and it just shows you that what we do here, you can do remotely.
Now, something that me and G-Man are going to be announcing this week sometime. I didn't know he was going to be here today.
Neither did he.
So if I had known he was going to be here, I would have prepped the thing that we're working on to show. But we are actually going to introduce the ABA back to Boca Raton, Florida. And the ABA is the American Basketball Association. Julius Erving started that when he was with the Brooklyn Nets and everything else. And we're going to have our own team. We're going to own our own team here in Boca. And one of the players is right there in his Amazon suit. And he's going to be wearing the colors, our sweats and colors and everything else. We're going to be visiting malls and other places. We're going to be taking Sally and some of the hosts with us. We're going to take Veggie Vero with us because we're going to attract all the attention with this basketball team that we're putting together. So more news on that. I'm excited to share it. Thursday, there's a league meeting. I may be flying out to St. Louis.
Very cool.
I don't know yet. I gotta
On
see.
Thursday?
Sometime, yeah.
Okay, very nice.
Thursday afternoon, I come back Friday morning.
Okay.
So it's, I mean, you know me, I gotta go. But I'm excited because the ABA has always been, that's the one that has the red, white, and blue basketball, has always been something that I always was attached to. I grew up with it when I was a kid in the Bronx. And then G-Man remembers it, and he wants to play. And, you know, him and White Chocolate, Mr. Josh, want to play.
Why white chocolate?
That's what he calls himself, right? It wasn't me. Chocolate is white, something like that. So we're going to have fun with that as well. I didn't know he was going to be here. Otherwise, I would have made the announcement more proper, but we'll do it during the week.
I got another segment. I think, Benny, are you ready to roll?
Yeah, I'm ready to roll.
Ben Melman is a new producer right here at Amp Media Studios, and he wanted to put together a piece on, have a seat there, Ben, you can sit right there, on movies and music. So this is going to be his first segment talking about music.
Okay.
And how old music is coming back to this generation and what's being inspirational. So I think it's good that the guys are still here to see what's happening in music. I think Benny might have sent some clips over to the board, but if not, the Jets has some info. All right, Benny, take it away.
Hey guys. I'm Ben. I am a new member of the community here at a AMP2, and I'm a music nerd, like a self-proclaimed music aficionado.
Aficionado.
Yeah, and I want to present my take on the resurgence of pop punk as a genre. Now, those of you who may or may not know, pop punk is basically an offshoot of punk rock, but with more of an emphasis on pop-friendly riffs and melodies. For a long time, a lot of OG punk rockers refer to pop punk as an oxymoron, because punk is supposed to be about rebellion and all that. But pop punk has proven to be a huge commercial success, and after waning in popularity in the 2010s, it has rebound in popularity in the past few years, especially with the release of Olivia Rodrigo's award-winning debut album Sour. Spawned a wave of new pop punk.
What type of music? What is pop punk? Is it a combination between pop and punk?
Well, yes, but it's punk rock with pop friendly riffs and melodies added to it. Basically, watered down punk for basically, actually, a big influence for pop punk is power pop, which was pioneered in the 70s with bands like Cheap Trick and a couple of other bands that I off the top of my head I can't remember. But I'm all here for the pop punk resurgence. I'm actually very excited about it.
Pop punk resurgence. Do you play music?
I write.
You write music. You guys do pop punk back there? No, never. Ever heard of it?
No. Oh,
do we have a sample?
I can give you some examples.
Is Mr. Brightside pop punk? And
Miss
Sins Not Tragedies, those songs?
Yes,
Those
it
are pop
is.
punk?
It is.
There's your
MCR.
Well, look at this. We have our own
Paramore.
Paramore. I remember them.
Yeah, Green Day.
Do we have a sample
Green
of the
Day.
music?
Yeah, thank you.
Penny.
Oh, that's pop punk? Okay, I get that. And what's the other one?
Penny.
Pink Penny, Pink Ponytail? What is that
Penny?
song?
Pink Ponytail, I don't know. I've never
What is that, by the way?
Pink booty?
I totally feel like I'm in a different dimension here.
Pink booty? Did
That
you say?
Olivia Rodrigo song is.
Yeah.
The one you were just singing.
Oh, no, that wasn't Olivia. That was, what,
Triple
Mr.
Roll?
Brightside?
Okay.
Olivia is the one where it's like, good for you. Okay, I'm not going to stop singing.
We don't need any samples. We got Brianna singing in the wings. And you know what? No one's going to even copyright us on that one, I guarantee you.
With my bad singing?
So,
That's right. I've lost my hearing.
Benny, nice job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very cool. All right, so we're going to add, next time you do it, you're going to send a sample over so we have, instead of Brianna singing.
No, why don't we have Brianna sing? Brianna can sing.
Okay.
We can have Brianna sing.
You
That
know
way,
Brianna sing?
Brianna, now you're in trouble. Now you're gonna sing.
Oh, can you auto-tune me, Chris, and can you guys auto-tune me?
Wow.
That's hilarious.
All right, you
Can
ready?
you imagine?
Did you get your fruit salad?
No, I gave mine to G-Man.
She made more for you.
Okay, I'm gonna take it
Oh,
inside.
did you not get one? You gave it away?
I gave it away.
You want another one? I have enough to make one more, but I'm out of a bowl. I can put it in this little thing. You want a
Yeah,
little
that
cup?
one's small.
All right, she's going to keep chopping and rolling. Sally, what is happening on Call Me Zena today?
As usual, I'm not sure. We're going to talk about, let me think.
Divine femininity.
That's good.
I think we're talking about aliens and disclosure.
I think so. That's really a hot topic right now, right?
Well, whatever comes, whatever flows.
That's how it goes.
I had a
right?
question from Friday, Sally.
Oh,
do you remember?
Yes, you do. Right, good.
You remember your question?
What was the question about?
I don't know.
Well, Sally wanted me to save it for the show. She told me not to mention it before.
Want questions before the show.
I like the fact that you answered, what's her face, Alicia's question about whether or not she should jump off the bridge and try this thing.
I feel definitely. I've told her that actually. Is she still here?
No, she had to go pick
I've
up
been
a daughter at
telling her
school.
that since I've known her.
But the funny thing is that I got tired of waiting people, he said, she said, and massaging it.
Right.
I just made the call and said, listen, we want to do this. Are you in? And they say, oh, what took us so long to ask?
And I've been telling her forever to do something like this because I think she's got all the attributes to
I think those are the questions that people should ask you. Should I do this?
Yes. Yeah. I actually would sooner that than to give them. I mean, I can validate like their loved ones, but I found it's more. Well, it's not more meaningful. They're both meaningful, but people have so many questions of what they should do in their future. I can only give them what I'm feeling because we can also change that. But
Well,
we'll
those
talk
two
about that.
guys over there are a perfect example of that.
Right.
You know, they took a
Just
jump,
to
a
know,
leap
I'm a
of life.
psychic and a medium. I just.
And they took a leap of life, and most success for them, and everything that comes. You know, nothing in life is straight. Everything has a twist and an alley. So you're going to run into all sorts of challenges, and sometimes it's. We were talking about this on the Mahoney Show. It isn't always a learning moment. Sometimes it's a teaching moment because you've learned it. Now you have to teach it, and then that defines it and refines it.
And it gives you more motivation too. If you've got something and you hear validation on that, you get more motivated to do it.
Well, that's Veggie Vero right there in life. I mean, he says, we've known you, you've been doing this. And now it has grown.
Over the years, I didn't used to do cooking. Remember, I started off just writing my children's books, teaching at the Delray Children's Garden, and then little by little, it started to turn into cooking classes at the Children's Garden because we're growing food. We're interested in teaching the youth how to take that food, harvest it, and bring it from garden to table. And they were like, well, who better to do it than a children's author who's writing about, you know, making good food choices? So I didn't come from a culinary background. I started just kind of doing this. And actually, I think that gives me a little bit more, I don't want to say credibility, but
authenticity.
Authenticity, and makes it accessible. Like, it's not, you don't have to be a chef or come from a culinary anything to eat good, healthy food. Anyone can do it. So, yeah, I don't know how we just started talking about me, but.
But it's true. What's G-Man? G-Man, the cartoons, the anime you watch, right? The Japanese anime, where they have like stills, and then they have a voice over the stills, and they put it all together. It's like a giant animation, but it's a little bit more sophisticated in the thought processes that they put in there, right? Like soul searching and things of that nature. I'm thinking if we take one of her books and animate it under that spectrum, what it would look like, and then do a mini movie on it.
I would love to do that. I actually have a new book coming out, which I should be talking about when I'm here. I think I mentioned it the last time I was here. It's called The Earth Fairy, and I'm really hoping to get it out this month in April. If not this month, then definitely the following month. It's about a little fairy who lives in a garden and thinks that the whole world is just beautiful like her garden. And one day she runs into a gate. She flies up to the top of the gate and looks out and realizes the world does not look like this. There's pollution, there's garbage on the floor, people are not taking time to be in nature, and she goes on a mission to save the earth.
I love that.
And it's so dear to my heart, and it's actually a rhyming story, which I've loved rhyming books since I was a little girl, so I'm excited for this one. When it's out and published, I'll bring you guys a copy, and maybe I can do a reading on air.
That'd be amazing.
Yes, because we've picked up 3 or 4 animators, like Josh is an animator. And the difference between what they do in real life, and I watch how they watch all of these. All of them have a meaning of life, meaning of this, meaning of that. So does your books. So why don't we animate it
Yes,
under that
please.
same auspice
I'm on
and
board.
see what happens? I think it's something that will push us above and beyond and see what happens.
I love it.
Here's a bowl for you, Freddie. I'm out of a few things. There's no kiwi in it and no more dragon fruit either. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Everything was delicious. Thank you, Veronica.
You're welcome.
Um,
You can get all of her books at VeggieVero.com. She's here hopefully once a month now, and for summer we'll see if we can get her and see what else is happening. But always a treat. Guys, thank you. Tyson, Chris, a pleasure. Congratulations, Alicia, the newest host of The Artist Loft, which airs on Thursday evenings at 5 o'clock right here at Amp Media Production Studio. And stay tuned today at 2:30 for Call Me Zine. Now, you can always give us a call right here at the studio at 888-994-4995. Like and follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can find our website, like and subscribe to our channels on YouTube, Amp Media Productions, as well as the Brooklyn Cafe TV. More to come. Freddie's going to eat, so I'm going to say goodbye to everyone. Have a wonderful evening, great day. We'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
This is delicious.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.